Hello everybody, and welcome to 9 to 5 stream. Today we have a bit of a special stream because we're going to announce our new event. But first of all, my name is Semyon, and with me in studio we have Kai, and we are player experience specialists for 9 to 5. And yeah, so we have actually an announcement to make, and maybe we don't really prolong it any longer.
No, we don't need any more words.
Yeah, just run the tape, please.
Mercenary, we have located sensitive footage that could destroy our competitors. Your job is to get the data before our rivals.
Branch out for your solo career and earn your victory. 9 to 5 Rogue Shift.
Very different event and game mode that we have from anything that we have done before. So it's still gonna have 9 players in it, but each player gonna be on their own. So this is a solo game mode. And unlike any other game modes 9 to 5, it won't have 3 rounds, but it's just gonna be 1. And the premise of the game mode is that you have to find a media drive with very sensitive evidence, and you have to find it and you have to extract with it. But you don't have any gear when you start the game mode, so you will need to find your gear first, and then also there is 8 other mercenaries who also gonna get the drive.
Makes you wonder what's on those drives, if there's not that many people.
Yeah, it's I've heard that it's evidence that can destroy our competitors. It can literally explode.
Why else would we risk so many?
Yeah, so maybe we can just walk you through a little bit of the game mode. And so, as you have noticed from the trailer, we are bringing back the clinic a bit earlier than we thought we would, and earlier than we told you.
I mean, the map deserves to come back, though.
Oh yeah.
It's a really amazing map.
Yeah, but it was specially modified to fit this game mode a little bit, so there's different elements that you haven't seen yet if you have played the map during the earlier tests. So yeah, maybe we can now jump into the game and actually show you a little bit of the game mode.
Yeah, show what's been changing and what you can expect.
Yeah, so whenever you start the game, you will see this welcome screen which explains you what the game is about. So as you can see, the game mode has 3 stages of it. So the first stage, when you just arrive to the clinic, is that you have to find your gear.
Get ready for some combat, because, well, there's going to be
yeah,
a lot of other people ready for that.
Yeah, certainly. So when you arrive to the clinic, you only have your sidearm. So it's a standard pistol that every player gets when they arrive on the clinic. And they also have a tracking device, which is a new feature that it's introduced in this game mode. So it's sort of a radar that allows you to see the nearby items. Let's say.
And potentially enemy.
Oh, yes.
But more about that later.
Yeah, more about that later. And then, so the second stage of this game mode is that you have to survive, and you have to find the media drive. So you have to go around the map and find key cards that will unlock the vault where potentially the media drive is hidden. But on the way to the vault, you will probably meet some resistance from other mercenaries who are also looking for the vault and for the keys. And there you would need to fight a lot. And you don't have your team, you are on your own, so...
But so are they.
That is a very good point.
So are they.
Yeah. And once you find the key card, and once you find the media drive in one of the vaults, your objective is to extract from the map. So there are several extraction points located around the map, and once you arrive to any one of them, there you will set it for the extraction, and then you will need to wait for 90 seconds, and after helicopter arrives, you can just get the hell out of there.
Well, just wait makes it sound very easy. When the bullets can start flying in those 90 seconds, things can get quite hot.
Yeah, and what is different about this game mode, so a lot of normal 9 to 5 features have been removed or modified for it.
Yep.
For example, we don't have the companion drone anymore. Then we don't have the automated support systems. Yes. So you don't have your perks that you would have in normal 9 to 5. And also the list of items is limited to the laser trip mines as placeable items, and then several grenades like frag grenade, fire starter, and the flashbang.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, so maybe we can...
And armor. Armor will not be attached to the actual armor set anymore, like previously 9 to 5. Each armor would have an armor rating, but all the armors will, for the duration of the event, be purely cosmetic, and you will actually need to find armors on the map. So you will find them around clinic, and depending on the armor level that you find on the map itself, you will actually have more armor. So
yeah, certainly, and yeah, so as Kai mentioned, the armor is different, but also your loadouts are different.
Yep.
So you don't because you have only a sidearm when you go on the mission.
Yep.
Your loadouts are not going to be with you there, but you will be able to call them in to the map. Yep. So there is a number of terminals around the map, and you have to spend a bit of currency, and then you can get your loadout. And what's special about it is that you can have 2 primary weapons in your loadout. So you can choose sniper and an SMG or an AR or a shotgun and AR, so you can take any of those combinations, actually. But yeah, let's show, maybe jump into the game and show the menu.
Yep.
How is the loadout menu is different here, and what else has changed.
Sure thing.
So yeah, so at first we're gonna show you a bit of a demo game, and we're just gonna walk around the clinic and explain to you maybe some things that have changed, and then we're gonna show you an actual gameplay with 9 players fighting for the media drive. Yeah, so as you can see, some of the tabs were disabled, so you don't have your normal tasks tab with your missions, your dailies and events also. But all other tabs are still there. So the loadout tab, for example, there you can see it has been simplified. So you can still customize your character with different armor, but it's purely cosmetic in this mode. And then people playing Lost Ark for some reason.
Yes, excuse me.
Yeah. So and then yeah, you can also modify your character and your backpack and armor sticker and all that. But you also you can see that you have 2 slots for weapons, and you can pick any weapons in those slots. So as here Kai is showing that he can have an LMG and then have a Viceroy sniper rifle as his secondary, but actually not secondary. So once he's in the game, he'll be able to find the terminal and then call in this loadout that he picked here. Yeah, what else? Then the arms depot is still the same. So there you can upgrade and modify your weapons.
At least if, unlike me, you have them unlocked.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a demo account, so there might not be all the available features there. I mean, in terms of your weapons. And then, well, the marketplace is still there, so you can purchase cosmetics for your weapons and all that. But yeah, let's jump into the game, probably.
Yep. Let's get into a match and see what it's like.
Yeah.
Of course, this match is going to be empty. We are not going to be fighting any competition. We are purely going to showcase what it looks like and, well, just so you have an idea.
So, yeah, there are some comments that about Stadia. So, yeah, this game mode will be coming on both Steam and Stadia. Yeah, so if you're playing on Stadia, you'll be able to play it as well. And there's not going to be any limitations in terms of platforms. Okay, so the shift is found and we are commuting to the clinic. As you know, it is a remote location, so it takes a bit of a time to get there. Let's see.
Any questions?
How long is the match time, actually? Yes. So the match is up to 15 minutes.
Yes, including loading in, etc. should be around 15 minutes. But that's the maximum.
Yeah.
That's the absolute maximum. So if, of course, somebody finds the drive early on and they are trying to evacuate, then they can really be short matches, because once, let's say you get really lucky, within a minute you find a key card, one more minute to actually get to the vault, you open it, so we're 2.5 minutes in, let's say you get the drive, then you need to get to the extract, which, let's say, 1 more minute, so we're 3.5. Then once arriving at the extract, it's 1.5 to actually call in the chopper. So yeah, you can go already at like 6-7 minutes.
Yeah,
I would say. But that is, of course, if you go really quick. So, as you see right here, we just spawn with a pistol, and we have a tracking device, which my keyboard currently cannot do. One moment. There we go.
There is a technical issue, so Mr. Director, please. You seem to have a Twitch open there on the background of your computer, so people can hear the double.
My apologies.
No worries.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry about this problem. It's solved now.
There we go.
So there's a question if this game mode will be the only game mode available during this event period. So yes, the normal 9 to 5 game modes will be disabled for the duration of this event. So from 19 to 28th of April, Rogue Shift is going to be the only available game mode. Yeah, so as you can see, Kai has spawned and he has his tracker and his secondary weapon, and now he's doing some looting, and he found here the Mercs currency. So this is a new currency that was introduced in this game mode, and you use it for opening the premium crates, as this one, and then for buying or calling in your loadout, and then you can also replenish your missing armor if you get shot and your armor is not full. You can use one of these vending machines to buy more armor, and you can also buy ammo but it's from a different vending machine like this one. Yeah, so you see the Mercs are just lying around. And also, if you need to replenish your armor, you can do it by finding these armor plates. Oh, wow. Okay, so
we found one already.
Yeah, so this is the key card that you need for opening a vault. And once you pick it up, one of 3 vaults available on the map will be displayed on your map. So there can be vault A, B, and C. And as you can see, Kai found a key card for the vault C. But there seems to be another key card actually right next to him.
Actually, one cool thing to take note of is, as you can see right now, you see that the blip is just an orange blip. But when I go under the key card, it will actually show me a little arrow that is above me. And the same will happen when it's below me. So you can really have a look at it and know where exactly it will be. And then of course, let's see what happens when we open a big one. High rarity weapon, and we actually got an upgrade. You want to tell us some more about this upgrade?
Oh,
Samuel?
yes, actually. This is another new feature that introduced in this game mode. It's upgrades. So you can pick up this upgrade, and it will be like added. Oh, sorry, I'm totally mixing it up. So there are two types of upgrades. One is for your weapon, and the second one is for your character. So, for example, Kai picked up now a nano armor upgrade. So it means that once he gets shot and his armor is damaged, it will be slowly regenerating over time. Then there is two other character upgrades. The one is the life insurance. It allows you to die twice, let's say. So if
you get a second chance.
Yeah, you get a second chance. So if you have the life insurance upgrade, you will get revived in a secret cabin somewhere on the map. But you will lose, of course, all your loot, and you will lose the upgrade because it's only a single time use.
So here we are nearing a vault.
Oh yeah. So Kai has the key card, so he can open this vault, and inside the vault there is a safe that will open. Was it 10 seconds after the vault is open?
Yes.
And inside this vault there can be the media drive, which is the main objective of this game mode, or there can be some rare loot. For example, now Kai has opened, and here is the life insurance upgrade. So
the good one to remember is that when you pick a new one up, you leave the previous one behind, because well, you can only have one of each on you.
Yeah, you can have only one ammo upgrade and one character upgrade. Oh, and this is very nice loot. So this is the armor level 3. As you can see on the UI there, Kai now has 3 bars for the armor. So that is the strongest armor available in this game mode. And yeah, you can also, if you were damaged and your armor is missing some of the bars, you can pick up another armor, and it will fill back the.
That'll
You
get
just
you in.
keep finding those
Head to the
cards,
vault.
like you have now for all the vaults.
No, I don't have B.
Oh,
I don't have B yet.
Yeah. So on the tracker you can see that it in the top right corner it shows which key card you currently carry. Yeah, so this is just a demo, so there's no enemies on the map at this point, but
Otherwise, I would not be running around just with the scanner.
yeah, exactly. And the interesting thing about the scanner is that you can actually install one of the character, I don't know why I'm calling it character, but it's called survival upgrades, and it will upgrade your scanner to display enemies as well. So there will become another icon for enemies nearby. Okay, let's see what's inside this vault. It might be the drive, or it might be, oh.
Another life insurance.
It's another life insurance.
Okay, time to find the last key card.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that it's in the B vault, the media drive.
I think I'm on the other side of the wall. Oh, it's right here on the ground.
Oh,
I actually have never encountered this one before, to
now
be
head
frank.
to the vault and take a look.
Yeah, but luckily the vault is quite nearby as well.
Look, there's a door, but of course you go through the window.
Yes, you do. Yeah, and as I was saying, there is two types of upgrades. On the bottom left corner, you can see the little heart icon. So it means that Kai is now carrying the life insurance upgrade, but he can also pick up ammo upgrades, and they are different. So it's upgrades that improve your ammunition. And for example, there is the corrosive armor upgrade. It's your weapons start shooting green projectiles, and they deal great amount of damage to player armors.
Yep.
Then there is the fire ammo. It's sort of your ammo becomes incendiary, and it deals fire damage to the enemies.
Which will have a damage over time.
Oh yes, and yeah, so they start having get overtime damage, and whenever you shoot them again, the counter will restart, so you can just keep setting them on fire as long as you want. And the last one, ammo upgrade, is the explosive ammo. With that upgrade, you have much higher damage on both armor and the character.
Correct.
It's just that you have an increased damage multiplier then.
Let's show off one of the new areas, right?
Oh yeah, so this is the temple, and on top of it there is the extraction point.
Let's actually show a route that people would often skip when they are new. That they would not realize you can actually go in the elevator and climb up. And a lot of people actually did not realize it at start.
Yeah, well, that is very sneaky. Yeah, so this rooftop is one of the extraction points. So once you have the media drive and you arrive to the extraction point, you have to just walk into this circle, and then it will send a signal for your extraction helicopter to arrive. And then you can wait here. You can try to set up some defenses. For example, if you have any trip mines, then you can put them around and prepare for the enemies to come. Luckily here there's no enemies, so Kai can just hold on and wait while I'm reading the comments.
One good thing to note as well is that as soon as anybody activates the chopper, we now see the chopper arrives in 1 minute in a green icon, but the enemy players will see the same icon but in red. So they will also see the countdown and exactly where it is activated, so that people will have a chance to come and actually confront you. We actually didn't see a loadout buy station, I believe, right now. But, well, they are spread around the map and you just need to approach them. And then you can spawn in the crate. When the crate has landed, you will be able to interact with the crate and you will be able to simply buy your loadout that you want, that you made previously in your menu.
Yeah, there is a comment that if it is if there's 9 players and only 3 vaults, that it can be quite fast to finish, so that the game would finish in just a couple of minutes. But there is you have to still find the key cards for those vaults, and then multiple people can find key cards for the same vault. So there's not just 3 key cards on the map, but there is several of them which open the same vault. And then the map is not actually that big, sort of, and then people can spawn very close to each other. So you don't just spawn on the perimeter of the map, but you can get spawned in the middle of it. So you would be engaging into the fights early on. So it can be very different kind of play style there, and situations can be totally different.
And of course, depending on your luck, how lucky you got at the start, or maybe you ran into somebody, lost a fight, and maybe had life insurance, and there's a lot that can happen.
Yeah.
But in general, I would say that there would be a lot of action overall throughout the match, and we actually have something that will show that.
Yeah. There's a question: if you're extracting and die, does it drop for the others? So yeah, if you're carrying the media drive and then you call down in the chopper and you die during the waiting time before it arrives, then yes, you will drop the media drive and then people can pick it up. But if the chopper has already arrived, you only need to run into the circle and you will be extracted instantaneously. So yeah.
Sort of the key thing to take here is, if you want to stop somebody from extracting, make sure you are there before the chopper is.
Yeah, that is true. What if you put the tablet on your wrist as a watch and make it look at it instead of switching as secondary? So yeah,
we actually had a test with that, remember?
Yeah.
So we didn't really have it on our watch, but we did have it available that you could run around with it while having other things, but that was actually fairly strong, especially when you have the heartbeat upgrade. When you have the heartbeat upgrade for the tracking device, you will actually see enemies on the device. So if you can run around with a weapon or have it really quickly check the watch, then it just becomes very, very strong. And we wanted to find a way to actually have the heartbeat be in the game and actually be balanced. So in this way, it's also much easier for us, and just in general, it's a little bit punishing as well to look at the heartbeat So, but it balances that out. Do you want to check the scanner? Do you want to risk it?
Yeah.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, so yeah, that was purposely done so that you cannot have it at all times. But if you are near the media drive or the key card, your tracker actually starts beeping, and the icon in the bottom right corner of your screen will flicker with yellow. So it will also allow you to hear if the objective is somewhere near.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? But yeah, just to remind you again, so this is Rogue Shift, and it's a limited time game mode that will come to 9 to 5 on April 19th and will go for 9 days until April 28th. And it's a new solo game mode, so you don't have any more 3 teams of 3, but you have 9 individual mercenaries on the field. And unlike other game modes of 9 to 5, it only has 1 round, which has a primary objective of finding the media drive and extracting with it. But first you have to loot for some gear and kill some enemies. Yeah, I think we will now show you some of the actual gameplay. It is pre-recorded, but we're gonna be here and talk about what's happening on the screen. So let's
Yes.
strap
Let's
it
get
in.
down to it.
Your tracker will detect the signature of keycards in the area.
Okay, so we start right away. So I was playing this game, and here I immediately arrive, and I find that media drive is quite close. But then I meet an enemy, but it seems that the enemy was quite scared of me as well.
I mean, to be fair, it is early. Like, you were already in the building.
Yeah.
He arrived fairly late, so he doesn't really know if you already have a weapon or armor. So taking a fight immediately that early on, it has a high risk.
Yeah, I agree. And I still don't have any weapons, and I hear that there is some fighting going on already at the distance. But luckily here I found an armor already. It's only level 1, but it's something.
It improves your chances a lot,
Yeah.
especially against somebody who doesn't have one yet.
Oh yeah, that's my first actual combat here, but he just ran away.
I mean, maybe he literally doesn't even have anything that he feels comfortable fighting with.
Yeah. Very likely.
I mean, you have a really nice drop there with a legendary sniper.
Oh yeah. If only I knew how to use.
Well, I'm sure other people would be really, really happy to see that one.
You will. Yeah, as you can see, I have 2 primary weapons here. So 1 SMG and 1 sniper. And it's not an issue in this game mode. You can have whatever combination of weapons you want. And there, as you can see, there is different variety of weapons. And there is 5 of them, I believe. Same as in the normal 9 to 5 when you have different rarity of hacking codes. So here you have 5 rarities of weapons, and depending on the rarity it will have different attachments. So the higher your rarity, the better attachments, the better scopes, and the better hacking codes you will get. So if you find like a purple or a golden weapon, then it will have increased stats and better attachments. Yeah, and there you can see that there is some throwable items. So I have fire starter there, but I can also have flashbang or frag.
You see, that person had corrosive bullets, so the bullets actually left a green trail. And you can see that he actually even had the heartbeat already as well.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the corrosive bullets, they deal a greater damage to the armor.
Somebody's
So-
opening the vault.
Yeah, it was right below me, but I didn't realize that back then. I was just looting. It's quite addicting, to be fair.
Yeah, I have to admit that the looting is actually really interesting to do. And especially when you do not have the armor you want yet, or when you want any other specific upgrades or stuff, you're really going for it.
Yeah, and here you can see I'm using the tracker to see if there were enemies, actually, because I have this upgrade for heartbeat scanner, so it shows me the enemies in the close proximity.
At least if you are looking towards the direction.
Yeah, it only shows 180 degrees, so you have to turn around if you want to see everywhere around you. And here is the first key card I found, and it directs me to the Vault A, which is a bit across the map. But I feel confident, I think. I have a good armor.
Well, now you have good armor.
Yeah, that is level 3 armor. Excellent.
So yeah, as you can see, it's really worthy to open the 15 Bitmer crates because they give you a much higher chance on rare items, and in general, the small crates cannot even drop the level of rarity that the big ones can.
Yeah, so there's a question if you can progress over time. So with this, in this game mode, you after finishing your match, you will get credits and experience. So your in-game level will increase, and afterwards it will get transferred to normal 9 to 5. So that.
One thing to note though is that when you find a yellow weapon in Rogue Shift, it is most likely going to be better than a weapon you would bring in with a loadout drop. So it's always worth it to keep looting. And well, of course, if you just really like a specific setup in your loadout, then of course go buy it and bring it into the match. But do not underestimate the Rogue Shift weapon.
Yeah, indeed. And in this gameplay, I actually never used the loadout call, because I mean I had better weapons here, and I didn't really need it. But yeah, as you can see, I was lucky, and I got my the media drive in the first vault that I opened, and I was the first to do so. But unfortunately, I wasn't alone.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you did choose for a really close area, like really nearby, to really make it quick.
Yeah.
But it's a very open area. It's pretty hard to get cover.
And yeah, as you can see there, I'm being surrounded by two other enemies. That was a bit tricky.
There are fire bullets right there.
Oh yes, that is true. And yeah, they deal damage over time. Yeah, there's a question if you can get ammo and health. So yeah, there is different ways to get back your armor, for example. And, so you can pick up just different armor, and it will recover your armor bars, armor bars. Oh, hello, friend. Yeah, and then you can also pick up the armor plates that are laying around the map, and then you can also buy it from vending machines. They're also located in different areas of the map, so you can just go and buy yourself armor or ammo.
You're actually really close to extracting.
Yeah.
And there you go. Successfully extracted.
Yeah, and as you can see, so I had to wait there a bit, and then I just went for it. And I won.
1 minute and 30 seconds to be exact.
Yeah, so this match was about 7 minutes for me, I think, so it didn't go all the way to 15. But I was quite lucky to find the media drive in the first ever vault, and I only met one enemy on the way there. But as you can see afterwards, I met 3 different guys there.
Yep.
So that was...
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people will really clash on early on, but in other games people will be really spread out, and they will be rotating around the map in perfect harmony and not really encounter each other much. And then when somebody actually triggers the extraction, that is when everybody is like, okay, time to get down to business, and that's when everybody starts to clash. And in the next recording, there is actually also a really good example how people really get together.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any questions. Like, let's see. 24,000 credits. Yeah.
Don't pay attention to our exact numbers here.
Yeah. Was this game mode planned from the start or came up after early access? Yeah, it wasn't exactly planned from the very beginning, but it is an experiment that we want to try out. So we just wanted to see how would that kind of game mode play out. Like a bit of a simpler and very different from the regular game.
Yep.
Will you add the voice to it? No. Yeah, our system doesn't necessarily count for voice chat with the enemies.
No, we don't have proximity chat.
Yeah, we don't have proximity chat there in the game.
I mean, but if that's something you guys would really like to see in the future in 9.5, don't hesitate to drop it in the suggestions.
Yeah, it's an interesting suggestion, I think, yeah. I might consider it, for sure. Let's watch the second one.
Yeah, let's dive into the second game.
Yes, so there's Clinic.
And to be clear, everything you are going to see here was not scripted. We played the game internally with other developers, but the action is very real. And there's quite a bit of it actually, especially when you get to the admin building. That's when it's really spicy.
Yeah, so here you can see I started in a totally different location.
Actually, this is one of my favorite locations because come on, just look how cool this place looks. You have the pools, you have the fires in the wall. I mean, it's just
it's
luxury.
It's luxury through and through. Yeah, so you spawn in the totally random locations. Like you can spawn literally in the middle of the map sometimes, and sometimes you spawn in these nice and quiet places.
I mean, you did have a visitor quite early, right?
Yeah, I think I'm taking my time here just to loot. Really, just going back and forth, picking up more money, and then I can get.
Yeah, but look at how luck you have here. I mean, this is what I'm saying. This looks scripted simply because of the luck that you find legendary armor like that, but it's not.
Yeah, I was lucky that I got enough bit Mercs to open the premium crate and find actually purple shotgun and purple SMG and
add key card because why not?
Yeah, the armor
and
key card.
And here comes the best point. Boom.
Yeah, that was
like what was your luck there?
But to be
That's
fair,
disgusting.
I didn't find any upgrades. Like I didn't find any ammo upgrades or any survival upgrades there. Only just level 3 armor, nothing else.
You can hear the LMGs going in the distance.
Yeah. Oh, and this guy.
I'm curious what he was thinking.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to ask for directions.
Nice.
It's possible he had the scanner in the hand and was going around for the thing, for the key card.
Yeah, our stream director Alex is saying that it was him, and yeah.
You actually saw me running there now in the next room.
Yeah, I heard you, so I had to place the claymore there just in case.
You can see my corrosive bullets.
Yeah, I saw them. That's why I didn't want, and I didn't have a full armor anymore because I got a couple of shots.
Yeah, and then if you see somebody with corrosive armor, it will shred your armor.
Yeah,
so.
and then this happened. Like I didn't know that somebody died there, so it was just like I walked there and then bam, there's a dead body there.
Yeah, I had a claymore there. I mean, a trip mine.
Yep.
Look at this posture.
Yeah, I got some claymores off him as well.
It drives movement on your tracker.
Yeah, I actually ran into one. The first one you put down, I ran into that one.
Yeah, and
how did you feel in this situation?
I felt terrible because of the LMG, and I'm like, oh, no, I just have to get out of there immediately.
I mean, it feels kind of threatening to have an LMG spray green bullets into a doorway like that.
Yeah, but there you can see that I picked up some of the armor plates, so I got 2 bars of my armor back. And yeah, I saw you running there.
Yeah, I actually totally didn't see you there.
That was very sneaky.
I actually saw another person in front of me, which I will go into conflict with, but I got so spooked when you shot me from behind.
And I was scared because of your LMG.
But you have 3 armor plates. What do you have to worry about?
I just don't know, you know. You can still die.
Here, listen to this fight.
Oh yeah.
2 LMGs.
Yeah, and I was like, they might be damaged, so I just might as well just try this. And then this happened. Like, I'm just looting here casually, causing any problems, and this guy comes in.
But one good thing to note here is you really killed him quickly because you had a shotgun with corrosive bullets.
Yeah.
So you just melted his armor away with just a single shot.
Yeah,
and then a
true.
follow-up to finish the health and done. That was really well played.
Yeah. So how many people are on the map? So yeah, it's still 9 people, but everybody is on their own. Like there's no team or teammates.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah, and here because of the timer run out, the extraction point was selected, or maybe the player before me selected himself. But yeah, I decided to wait up here and not run until the chopper arrives, so I can just sprint into the location.
There at the very end, it was actually me. Although you already killed me, it was still me shooting at you because I had a life insurance.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just opened the crates because when you have life insurance and you die, you will respawn in a room that is closed and only you have access to it because, well, you're the person who spawned in there.
Yep.
And there are 2 or 3 big crates. I don't remember the exact
Yeah,
number.
I think there's three like large premium crates, but they're free to open.
Yes, they are free to open.
Yeah.
So I found an SMG, an armor, and I just ran, but I was too late.
Yeah, it's one of the cabins on the northern part of the map, the one that's blocked, and then it's actually not blocked, but you have to have life insurance. You have to die to get there.
Yep. I'm not sure. I mean, if you have really bad equipment, you might as well just get the respawn in.
Yeah, but do you want to risk it? Like, it's Second Life, so like, I mean, it's they're not very frequent, those life insurance upgrades. So, like, I personally thought about it that maybe I should just die and maybe get a better loot, but then I was thinking that I probably want to have a second life.
Yeah, that's true. It depends to what happens.
Yeah.
If you want to risk it, go for it. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, exactly. So, the question in the chat. So, when we can play Rogue Shift? 19.
Excuse me.
April 19th.
I know. You can actually see it right in the screen here as well. But of course, the viewers can't see.
Yeah, no, there's no screen.
Actually, let's go here. Let's put it on the screen again so that people can see it. Rogue Shift will be active from the 19th of April and will be running until the 28th of April.
Yes. Yeah, so it will be 9 days, and it will be the only game mode available in 9 to 5 at that time. So every match will be a Rogue Shift.
Yep.
Interesting question actually from the chat. That is leaning still a thing?
No, leaning will not be a thing during Rogue Shift.
Yeah. So for this game mode, leaning has been disabled. But let's see how it goes. Let's see if you need it. I didn't notice it was disabled.
It's actually, for your first few games, it feels a little bit weird if you are used to 9 to 5 where you can lean.
Yeah.
But when you get a few matches in, you actually start to feel that it makes sense that there's no leaning in. But of course it will be very weird at the start.
Yeah. How does reward look on that game mode? In other words, what if I don't succeed at first? It's fine. Like, you can just play more and more. Like, when you win the game, you get a lot of credits and XP, but you can still get some if you don't win.
Yeah, during a match, if you kill 2 people, you will get rewarded for that. So you don't really need to even win a match to get rewards. If you just perform really well and you would, for example, kill 7 out of 8 opponents, you would get rewarded for that.
Yeah. Can I get multitasker for main loadout? So if you have it, then if you have weapons with multitasker already, then yes, you can still put it in your loadout, but you don't really need it in this game mode because you can have any weapon you choose. Like, you can have 2 primaries easy. You can have, well, 2 secondaries.
As you can see, if we go again to the screen, you can have loadouts where you put an LMG and a sniper rifle, so you really do not need the multitasker whatsoever.
Yeah.
Can
will
show
you guys
you.
add sliding? Actually, no. It's not. It's not in our plans to have sliding because, as you know, we don't have like jumping or anything like that in the game. I don't think it's very necessary in our gameplay because it's not really that fast-paced and like it's kind of prevents from the more tactical gameplay that we were striving for at the beginning.
Nice backpack.
This loadout menu is gonna be just for this game mode right now.
Yes, and a very important one actually. So loadouts that you already have in 9 to 5 before the event, they will return to your loadouts after the event. So you can make any changes to the loadouts during the event, and they will be fully restored afterwards again. So don't be afraid to mess up your loadouts, as they really won't affect the live game.
Yeah, there is a comment that a battle royale like game mode takes away from the tactical gameplay, but yes, for sure. But we didn't want to make any major changes into the like movement and this part of the gameplay for this game mode. So this is purely about different type of rounds and different types of objectives. But the movement and the basic mechanics stay the same.
Yep. Are there any other questions?
Not that I see, actually. Okay, guys, let's see if there's any more questions. But we'll be able to play Clinic. Yes, you will be playing exclusively Clinic during during this event. So yeah, there won't be any Warmstead or Old New York. It's going to be Clinic alone.
Yep.
Is there a certain way you matchmake the players, or is it just all in the pool? Yeah, we don't have the skill-based matchmaking for this. It's just going to be once we get 9 players, and they will get matched up together. And yeah, the game mode will start maybe with fewer people if the matchmaking takes a longer time. I would like to see another big map like the Clinic. Clinic and Old New York are about the same size, so we kind of have already another map as big as the Clinic.
It's just built in a very different way.
Yeah, there has been certain modifications to enable this particular game mode. For example, the vaults and the extraction points. So the Clinic was modified to fit in those things.
And if you want to know more about how Clinic was built, we have a video and live stream for that.
Oh yeah, that is true. If you want to know about development of the Clinic, go on our YouTube channel and find the previous stream, which is called Developing Clinic. I think.
It's actually very interesting, because you will not only learn about Clinic, you will also learn about Old New York and Farmstead.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and there we sit down with the level designers and artists from our development team, and they discuss how maps are made.
Exactly.
Okay, so just to repeat, so this Rogue Shift will start on April 19th and will run until April 28th. So you will have 9 days to try it out. And yeah, we encourage you to do it because we really are curious to know what you think about this way different type of mode, so untypical for 9 to 5. And let us know what you think. Kai, do you have anything else to add to this, or should we wrap it up?
No, I don't think so. I believe we've covered everything.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for tuning in. So we will release more details and more about the game mode and about the gameplay. We will have videos and articles about the game mode itself. So there you can read and see more nitty-gritty details about the game mode, about all the changes and updates that you can get in this game mode. But yeah, we will say goodbye until next Tuesday, where we will go live again, but with the gameplay already. Maybe we get to play with some of you as well.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you, Kai, for joining us today. And
pleasure.
Yeah, we hope you guys have a great week, and we hope you enjoy Rogue Shift. Thank you for tuning in.
We sure do. Thank you, everybody.